Hello students, welcome to Xavier's College, Jaipur. This side Dr. Mamta Pareek from Department of Political Science. Today we are going to discuss an important topic of Indian Constitution, that is fundamental rights. The meaning of fundamental right is these are the most essential for the attainment by the individual of his or her intellectual, moral and spiritual status. That's why they are known as fundamental rights. These fundamental rights are balancing between the government, rule, authority and individual's freedom at the same time. So means these fundamental rights are most important because they are creating balance at the same time between individual's liberty and authority. So this is the meaning of fundamental rights. Now moving to important things related to fundamental rights. First, fundamental rights are described in Indian Constitution Part 3, Article 12 to 30 and 32 to 35. Originally, in our Indian Constitution, we have 7 fundamental rights. But now, present time, we have only 6 fundamental rights. So, what about 7? Right to property. Initially, it was mentioned in Article 30, has been repealed in 1979 by 44th Constitutional Amendment. So, right now, it is a legal right mentioned in Article 300A. Is it clear? Now, Part 3. Indian Constitutional Part 3, which is related to fundamental right, is famous as Magna Carta of India. The Magna Carta, which was passed in 1215 in British Constitution, that provided fundamental right to British citizens. So in comparison, we can say Indian Constitution Magna Carta is Part 3 of Indian Constitution. Now moving to kinds of fundamental rights, because we have 6 fundamental rights. So the first one and most important is right to equality. And right to equality is described in Article 14 to 18. Now moving to second fundamental right, that is right to freedom, mentioned in Article 19 to 22. It is most important. The third one is right against exploitation, and it is mentioned in Article 23 and 24. Moving to fourth one, mentioned in Article 25 to 28, and this is related to right to freedom of religion. The fifth one is Article 29 and 30, and this is about cultural and educational right for minorities. And the most important fundamental right is 6, and that is mentioned in Article 32, right to constitutional remedies. Why it is most important? According to Father of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar state that this article, this fundamental right is the heart and soul of Indian Constitution, because it provides protection against all 5 fundamental rights. So if any person's fundamental right is violated, then we can go to directly Supreme Court under Article 32. So students, this is a brief introduction of fundamental rights part 3 of Indian Constitution. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Again, this side Dr. Mamta Pareek from St. Xavier's College, Jaipur.